Oh, wow. TEOFIMO said he going to war with Top Rank. Gets at Bob Arum's very own stepson of Top Rank. Said he's not coming back. In the words of Keanu Reeves, he's not coming back. And he calls him all types of names, curses him out. We got to talk about this. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Make sure you smash the like button. Also, subscribe to my channel for the latest and greatest in boxing. If you want to become part of the gang, notification gang, please hit the bell icon. Shout out to the super chats, channel donations, all that good stuff. Let's get it. Now, I made several videos. You know, I'm not going to go over every single one again. That's why I advise you guys to subscribe to the channel. If you like the content, you like the format, and want the information, just subscribe, because again, I'm not going to go through every particular detail in every video. So long story short, Teofimo Lopez's next fight, mandatory George Kambosos, went to a purse bid. His own promoter, Top Rank, who he's currently signed a pretty long-term 3.5 years left on the Top Rank contract from what I heard, lost the purse bid. They lost the purse bid. A new kind of startup company got the purse bid, and that was Triller. Now, this has created a lot of muddy waters, and it has created a lot of situations. Now, his promoter, Bob Arum, doesn't sound particularly mad at Triller, who won the purse bid. You know, Bob Arum, at least on record, he had some favorable things to say about the owner or president of Triller. So he wasn't really tripping that they won. He said, I'm not tripping. You know, we get 20% of Teofimo's money. So we made $800,000, a cool $800K, almost $1 million in 5 minutes. So he said, I'm cool the way they bid. But he was upset with Eddie Hearn, which is a whole separate video. He said he was upset with Eddie Hearn because Eddie Hearn knew better. And, you know, he had nothing to do with this particular purse bid. And he tried to bid, and, you know, he tried to outbid and beat Top Rank. And there's some things that went on behind the scenes where that was taboo. You know, that was a move that Top Rank felt betrayed and double crossed, right? And I'll have to save some of these topics for other videos. So that's where we're at. But now Teofimo has went AWOL, and he's almost separating himself from Top Rank, and he's still signed with them, which we're going to talk about more in this video. He's saying some different things. Listen, let me just get to one of the things he said. And I was actually going to make a video about Gervonta Davis. He said he's the highest paid, and I seen it, and I actually ended up screen recording it so you guys could see, because I had to make sure what I seen was real and not coming from, you know how Twitter has parody accounts and stuff like that. So you guys will see on the screen that this was the actual tweet, right? So right here, you see the Gervonta Davis. He said he's the highest paid. And look what Teofimo put. Boom. Lance Pugmire, they had the article. So let me go back. Lance Pugmire, you see he liked it, of The Athletic. And this was a Mike Coppinger in response to Lance Pugmire and Mike Coppinger interview with Teofimo, where he said, and I made a video about this, that's why you got to follow the channel. He said, congratulations, you played yourself. You lost your best fighter. So you see, this is real. You had Lance Pugmire who liked it, so obviously he's seen, and he was one of the hosts that conducted the interview where Teofimo said that Top Rank played themselves. Well, he said Todd DeBuff, but I mean, it's the same thing. He works for Top Rank, and he's Bob Arum's stepson, right? So this is the tweet he said. He said, Todd DeBuff, you won't have me back. Get ready, because we're going to war. Like, man, he talking crazy. Hold on. Do you guys see this? It said, Todd DeBuff, you won't have me back. Get ready, because we're going to war, you prick. How dare you try to block my purse bid, he spelled it wrong, with DAZN and whoever else. You're done. Thank you, Triller, for letting the world know I'm next up. Praying hands, popping bottles, champagne, the takeover, Triller. Wow. So he called him a PRICK, you know, and I got to say it like that for the YouTube algorithm. so they got my money right. And he said, Todd DeBuff, you won't have me back. So you guys let me know in the comment section what you think he means by this. But for me, I feel like this pretty much indicates that he's going to try to find some way out of his Top Rank contract or stay on Triller. Listen, on my channel, I'm just here to tell you what I see. I think TEOFIMO is positioning himself in a bad position. For example, Triller won the purse bid. Top Rank doesn't seem to be upset with them winning the purse bid, at least from their what they said publicly. The only axe they had to grind was with Eddie Hearn for a different reason. And I'll make a separate video about that. Stay tuned on the channel. So if you're looking at it from the outside looking in, at least my perspective is you won. You wanted more than your minimum. You got more than your minimum. They bid $6 million. You're entitled to 65% minus all the hands in your pocket. David McWater, Top Rank gets 20%. McWater gets 20%, taxes, whatever. But in the end, since the bid was healthy, you got more than your minimum, right? So that's what you wanted. So for me, I would advise against, and I know this, I'm not telling TEOFIMO what to do. He could do whatever he wants. But the thing, I think he's young, so he's not looking at the future. He's like, oh, I beat Lomachenko, takeover, and I'm knocking dudes out, things like that. So he's feeling himself, and I understand he's young, but somebody should really get in his ear because you don't want to burn the bridge before you cross it. And at the end of the day, you're saying, I'm going to go to war with the people who have you legally under contract. To my knowledge, Top Rank has not defaulted and or done anything that we've seen publicly that would enable you to pull a Canelo and get out of your contract, like where they had a breach of contract or they did something that violated the Ali Act. We don't know of anything like that. So I really hope TEOFIMO has strapped his boots on and he has a hell of a game plan and exit strategy of what he's going to do. But, for me, just in my personal life, before I was doing boxing, cover that, I've always worked. I've always, I have humble beginnings and whatnot. And I've always worked. I've had several jobs and learned and honed my skills doing different things. And at the end of the day, years later, I've been doing this for like a decade or whatever, and the YouTube stuff. But I'm still rehirable at any of my jobs. Like I never left a job like on bad terms where I'm not rehirable. And I think that's important. I was always taught that because you don't want to burn bridges or burn relationships when you may need people in the end. Like, you know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, you don't know. You might not need someone in 2021, but in 2026, you may need somebody. They may have something or have acquired something that you actually need. So I would advise fighters, I'm not anti-fighters getting their money. I'm not anti-fighters getting their worth. That has nothing to do with it. But again, if you feel you won the battle and you got your minimum, going saying you're going to war with people who have you in a contract, I would definitely say that is not the move, And I understand TEOFIMO's young. He could do whatever he wants. Keep going at Top Rank if you want. That's your business. But I'm giving you my honest opinion. I don't know if that's if that is something you want to do. Bob Arum is well connected. He has great relationships with sanctioning bodies. And moreover, you're signed to the man. So no matter what you say, he can make your life a living hell until you get out of that situation. So I guess just playing devil's advocate, maybe there's a chance that TEOFIMO does have an exit strategy and or purchasers or people interested in buying him out of his contract. But for me, I would definitely say if that is the case, you don't announce your moves before you make them. You know what I mean? And maybe TEOFIMO being young or not having the certain guidance. I'm surprised his pops, because I think he said his pops was in the streets. So if his pops is a street dude, he should know some of the laws of the land. Like, you know what I'm saying? Don't burn bridges, keep relationships fresh, won't. So it's surprising that nobody's kind of like got him. And again, he might see this video and say, oh, F you don't know what you're talking about. Ha, you a YouTuber, whatever. I'm just telling you my honest opinion. Shout out to you guys as well. But this is a good picture. I don't know. I feel like saying all this and you got what you wanted. Like what? Like I don't understand the need for this. And I'm not. Listen, I'm far from a coward or pro cowardice. If you standing up for something real, then do that. Like Colin Kaepernick or whatever. You standing for something you believe in, like long term, and you'll take the shots on the front line. I do that all the time on my channel. I say a lot of stuff that's unpopular, but I don't care because I'm gonna put it out there and I'll be a martyr. If you don't believe me, keep it pushing. You know what I mean? So I'm rebellious by nature. So I'll never tell someone to not do what's in their heart and what they feel is right. But for me, you calling Bob Arum's stepson a prick and, you know, saying, oh, we going to war now and it's on. We'll see how that plays out for him. But I've seen this story before, and we've all seen, if you like boxing like me, where fighter-promoter issues can get nasty. You've seen Andre Ward and the late Goosen. They had a little spill that kept Andre Ward out of the ring for some time. I remember I covered his comeback fight with Paul Smith. So he was out for a little minute. Mikey Garcia famously had a beef with the same people TEOFIMO's with now, which is Top Rank. And he didn't fight for 3 years. So we've seen these situations linger on. And Bob Arum is a Harvard graduate and I believe a lawyer. So I'm pretty sure he's well versed with legalese. If you're a kid from Brooklyn, I heard TEOFIMO's really from Florida, but he claimed Brooklyn. But whatever, you from Brooklyn, Florida, or whatever, you have to have all your ish in a row to go up against people who like Bob Arum that have kind of been in the business for so long. He's seen fighters like TEOFIMO. I'm sure he's met all the personality types, charismatic Ali's and stuff. He knew these guys personally, Sugar Ray Leonard's, and you know, he's known a lot of great fighters. And trust me, I'm not saying Bob Arum is a saint. I'm not saying Bob Arum is right, but you gotta mince your words and know what you're getting into. And to me, like I would just take the victory and then just keep proving people wrong. You say it's a takeover and see how the Triller stuff goes, but to me, this is not a good look what TEOFIMO's doing, just based on it's unnecessary. You know what I'm saying? Like he's saying, I'm never coming back. Like, but you under contract. What do you like? I don't know. Maybe I just don't get it. Maybe there's something that he knows that I don't know or whatever, but we'll see. You know, we'll see how it plays out. But to say you're going to war and you did this and you gonna pay and all that, all right, we'll see. You know, at the end of the day, because the other thing is this, there's so many layers to this. If you look at Triller, we don't even know what their long-term plans are. You see what I'm saying? We don't know what their long-term plans are in boxing. We don't know if they're trying to do 2 fights a year and just do bigger events. They don't have a stable. And at the end of the day, they don't have a stable of fighters to keep you active. So at some point, you're going to have to work this out with Top Rank. Exhibit A. So this is a quote from the head CEO of Triller, right? The parent company. And this is what he said. This was just posted yesterday after the news broke that Teofimo Cambosos will be on Triller. The guy says, so the CEO of Triller's parent company, so I'm sure he got money, power, and he's in charge and he's behind the helm of this move to put Teo on the network. Listen what he says. Teofimo Lopez won every top boxer of 2020 from you name the outlet. So he's saying he got Fighter of the Year honors or whatever. By bringing him on to a card where we have social media and celebrities and we hit this broad reach, when we hand him back to his promoter, he's going to hopefully have 3, 4, 5 times the followers. Ryan Cavagnon. Listen to that again. When we hand him back to his promoter. Do you understand that? When we hand him back to his promoter, he being Teo, is going to hopefully have 2, 3, 4 times. So they're acknowledging that this is not a mainstay. This is not an extended stay. They're bringing you on for an event because they have an event and they feel like, okay, you had a great year or a great fight with Lomachenko, you have a belt, and you entered the free market with the purse bid. But he says when we hand him back to his promoter, meaning we're full and well aware that TEOFIMO is a top rank fighter. So we bid on it because it was eligible. But when we hand him back, hopefully he's a bigger star. But TEOFIMO is talking as if he's going to war with Top Rank and he's going to get the last laugh and all this extra stuff. So somebody should tell Teo to pump his brakes, because he's talking about Todd DeBuff, Bob Arum's stepson, and, you know, one of the top people at Top Rank. You won't have me back. So he's saying you won't have me back, whatever that's supposed to mean. So I'm assuming he's talking about he's not coming back because you don't appreciate. So he's just doing a lot of interviews with The Athletic and things like that. And again, I have to caution that you should not burn bridges that you may have to cross again. And again, when you do all this extra stuff, especially in the public, nobody in business wants to be made to look a fool. So if TEOFIMO is doing this and like going AWOL, like if you go AWOL in the military, there's repercussions. My dad was in the military. He never went AWOL, of course, but there's repercussions. They actually go looking for you. You see what I'm saying? So I hope TEOFIMO has a master strategy of what he's doing. But this looks crazy that it's all this friction and turmoil with Top Rank and TEOFIMO, and it's all so public, also so quick. So me, if I was Teo or if I was in Teo's team, I would say you're getting the money you want, you know, just focus on that and, you know, just celebrate your win. But going at the people that still have you in contract, I don't know what part of the game that is, you know, to be honest, because it could get real chippy from here on out. Just my thoughts. Let me know what you guys think. Also get TUBEBUDDY, ESPN Plus. Use my link to get ESPN Plus. There's a ton of original content, docuseries, and more. Or you can get the ESPN Plus bundle, ESPN Plus Hulu, and Disney Plus by clicking that link. It does help the channel. We working. Are you tired of your YouTube videos not getting any views? Well, consider TUBEBUDDY. I've used TUBEBUDDY for years to scale up my YouTube channel. Now we're sitting over 200,000 subscribers. TUBEBUDDY is a browser extension that offers a ton of built-in productivity and time-saving services to take your channel to the next level. Use my link in the description to get started with TUBEBUDDY and level up your channel faster. We working. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more sports. Get unlimited access to premium content with an ESPN Plus subscription. ESPN Plus offers a variety of content, including specials, behind the scenes, docuseries like Bruce Lee's Be Water, and much more. With an ESPN Plus subscription, you get access to a ton of classic archive fights and replays from boxing and the UFC. Big names like, "Hi, I'm Mike Tyson. Come and watch my fight." Floyd Mayweather, "Easy work. I'm rich." And Manny Pacquiao, "Yes, it's up to my promoter. Just to name a few. If that's not enough, you could get the ESPN bundle, which includes ESPN Plus, Hulu, and Disney Plus. All three apps, one low price. You don't want to miss out. Make sure you guys click that link in the description box of all of my videos. Ego, signing off. So if you enjoyed this video and want more content like this on the channel, you can show your appreciation by going to the PayPal donate button or the YouTube support button, and you can donate any amount that you feel is equivalent to the value of this video. Much more to come. Thank you guys for your support. Boxingego, the future of boxing.